What's up everyone, Erica here, and I'm back today with another video for you. Welcome to my channel, friends. If this is by chance the first time you are clicking on one of my videos, welcome. Like I said, my name is Erica. I have all different kinds of content here on my channel, ranging from, Disney unboxings, Disney bounds, some makeup looks, some motherhood, a little DIY, content kind of across the board. So if any of those are of interest to you, I would so appreciate you subscribing before you leave today. It's completely free, but it would help me out a ton. For today's video, I'm very excited to share with you guys my Loungefly bag collection. I guess depending on each person, I personally don't think my collection is huge, but you might be watching this at home like, oh my God, Erica, that's a huge collection. So I'm not gonna say much about it. In my opinion, it wouldn't hurt if I added a few more bags to my collection, okay, in my humble opinion. But for today's video, I'm gonna be showing you my collection as of now. I'm filming this in early April of 2022. My collection in total that I'm going to be sharing with you all, I have 17 Loungefly bags, okay? 16 mini backpacks, 1 purse. I'm not even sure how many wallets and things like that I have, so I will be kind of sharing that with you, but I know overall I have 17 bags. These are my first and only pair of Loungefly ears gifted to me by my friend Brittany over at the Disney Ginger. I'm gonna try to go in a little bit of like an order, a category if you will, but I will shut my trap and let's go ahead and get into the bags. Getting started with my collection, the first one I'm gonna be sharing with you all is my one and only purse. That is the Cinderella 70th anniversary purse. This beautiful purse was gifted to me by my friend Ashley over at Pixie and Magic. I went on and on and on and on about how much this bag means to me. I feel like it is literally me in a bag. I'm sorry, you're gonna hear me say that a lot in this video, I'm sure. Every bag is like, oh, this is me in a bag, I'm sure. So just be ready now. The execution of this collection of Cinderella bags when they came out for the 70th was just chef's kiss. They nailed it. It was spot on. And this one is just, I'm just so happy I have this. I'm just so happy I have this bag. It's the most beautiful bag, literally. Just a purse, but the handle are pearls, which, in case you didn't know, pearls are my favorite accessory ever. I love them so much. Blue and pink are my favorite colors. The bluebirds are one of my most favorite things ever of like Disney, princess, whatever. The bluebirds in Disney just represent so much like happiness to me. And so do mice, the rodents of Disney. And would you look at that? They're all here at the bottom. Stitched, we have Perla, we have Jack, and we have Gus. It's just everything. Everything I want it to be and more is this bag. I love it so much. The inside is the lining for the 70th anniversary of Cinderella. Cinderella is definitely one of my favorite princesses. It's just fantastic. Everything about this bag is just, it's beautiful. I love it. It's everything. And in that same swap, Ashley also gifted me the pink dress backpack. Look, you guys, it's gonna be impossible for me to sit here and be like, picking favorites. This is absolutely one of my favorite bags. Absolutely one of my favorite bags. It makes me happy. It brings me so much joy. I get compliments on it. It is everything in my personality again. It is everything in like my Disney fandoms, the mice, the bluebirds, pink, blue, the pink dress is my favorite. It was one of my favorite Disney bounds I've ever done was the pink dress. And I just love it. The detailing of it, the measuring tape. We've got Gus down here. It's just perfect. It's perfect. And then to go along with it is the matching wallet. My friend Janelle sent me this in a swap that I participated in last year. It was actually a makeup swap, so I have no idea what she was thinking sending me this, but I love it. I mean, you guys, I've always been a purse girl. I've always been a purse girl. Girls are like about shoes or, well, I guess I was gonna say makeup. I'm about the makeup too. But I've always had a love for purses, and I used to love collecting like the nice purse with the matching wallet, so it's nice that Loungefly offers that as well. I just love that bag so much. Ashley, I'm still obsessed with it. I wear it all the time. all the time. That's something to know about me. I do change these purses out or these bags to take with me to work. Like they are my actual purse. The next one is one that I bought a while ago. It's from one of my favorite Disney movies and one that just called out to me the moment I saw it. And that is this bag from Up. I have a love for clouds. So when I saw this bag, I just felt like it was what, like I needed it. I didn't have a bag from the movie Up, and I love balloons. I love anything that has to do with the sky, like the sun, clouds, moon, stars, rainbows, I don't know, like hot air balloons, like anything that's pictured in the sky, I really love it. So when I saw this bag, it just is so perfect. Not only are the balloons included as like a representation of the film, but they're little hearts as well. So it's just cute all around. We've got everyone's personality shining through. We've got Russell being, you know, like super happy, hanging onto the balloons. Carl is just irritated, like can't be bothered. Kevin is quite literally like just along for the ride, and Doug is just being silly and happy to be part of the crew. I love the ombre effect of the bag. It's like a blue green fading into like a sunset yellow shade. I think my taste in Loungeflies is kind of across the board in the regard of like, this one doesn't have the pocket in the front. I have some that have, you know, the pocket in the front, don't have anything like this one. This one obviously has the side pockets. I just, you know, I don't discriminate. I love all the styles, but I love that all of them are kind of floating up into the sky. And the coloring of the backpack itself is just beautiful. It's like this caramel brown, mustardy brown color. The inside of the bag is just as adorable and detailed. We've got the whole crew kind of floating up in the sky against this beautiful bright blue lining. If you guys saw my what I'm wearing to Disney World for my trip back in January, I did share a lot of these bags with you all because that's what I planned outfits around, really. Like we did Up for Animal Kingdom. I actually have my Animal Kingdom map still in this bag, so that's kind of fun to look back on. The next bag is from another, I feel like I shouldn't say from my favorite because obviously if I have a bag from it, it's one of my favorites. But it is. It's from one of my favorites, and that is Ratatouille. I love this bag so much, you guys. I bought this bag with the intent of doing a Ratatouille look for Epcot, and that's not what we ended up doing. We ended up doing Encanto, which I'll get into a little bit later. But Ratatouille, because of the new attraction, I knew that there was going to be a lot of merchandise and stuff, and I didn't end up wearing this bag. So if you can see, it still has its tag. It's all brand new. I'm honestly considering selling it, but every time I do, like I get sad. I can't really think about like parting with it. I love the bag. As I mentioned, I do have a lot of blue in my collection. This is one of them. The whole bag is this kind of like purpley blue, but I love the detail of this bag. If you guys are fans of Ratatouille, you might have seen the Loungeflies that have come out already, and in my opinion, they're kind of funky. There was a bag that had like a bunch of fruit or food all over it. Like, I don't want a bag of red onions. I didn't want that. And then there was another one of Remy, like just a huge Remy head. I wasn't obsessed with that one either. And I don't always love when they have Gusteau's restaurant like all in your face. So I was really excited when I found this one. I have been to Paris and I fell in love with the city. I loved it. I really enjoyed my time there. So I love the fact that the Eiffel Tower is there. Again, we've got a beautiful like scenery of the sky. I love that it's Remy. Like he is there and he is a big focal point of the bag, but he's overlooking Paris. It's just such a hopeful scene when he sees that he's been over Paris. He's feeling like excited, a new journey. I just love the detailing of this bag because this scene is special. And of course the detailing doesn't like, it's just incredible as well. The little zipper here in the front, like the zipper pull is a wooden spoon. We've got a pretty decent sized front pocket with the side pockets. I always like to say, but like my phone fits perfectly in the side pocket, so that's great for me. There's nothing really special about the lining of the inside of the bag. It's just blue, kind of matching the outside of the bag. Again, every time I see it with the tags, I'm like, I'm not using it. Maybe I should just sell it. But every time I think about selling it, it makes me sad. So for now, this is where we're at. Now the next bag I'm going to share with you all, I feel like it is my favorite, and you'll all understand once I show it to you. It is my Casita Encanto bag. I can say, okay, I get nervous saying this. I feel like I can say with confidence, Encanto is my favorite movie right now. Encanto is my favorite movie right now. Yeah, I love Encanto. So when I saw this bag at the parks, I knew I needed it. I love how vibrant it is. We have Isa here, we have Antonio right here with his parrots, Luisa at the bottom, Mirabel here, and the candle right in the center. And Casita in general is just something that I love about the movie. I did say this on my Instagram stories when I was sharing this bag with you guys, but there are some fan theories that Abuelo Pedro was reincarnated in the house. And I like love that. I'm running with that. That is what I'm going to assume is the story of Casita. Like, he's communicating with his grandkids. He is protecting them. Like, I love that. I love it so much. Anyway, I love the coloring. Again, another blue bag, but I love the different shades of blue that are in my collection. This is kind of a little bit more of like a teal blue. We have the green of like the Encanto in the back and a rainbow with some clouds and some palm trees. I just think it's so beautifully done. Just one pocket here in the front, which is perfect. The two pockets on the side. And I was thinking to myself, like, man, if only it had the capybara, because that part just cracks my family up so much. But I didn't see it on the outside. We have Tico right here, which is Antonio's parrot friend. But on the inside, you guys, when I open up the inseam, it shows all of our characters, but the capybara's in there. This movie just has such special sentimental meaning to me for so many reasons, but the bag itself is gorgeous. On the back it just says Encanto here on the bottom. I received so many compliments. This is probably the bag that I get asked the most where I found it, and I did buy it from Shop Disney, so I don't know where you can find it now, but it's just perfect. I love this bag so much for obvious reasons. The next bag I want to share with you all is another one that I've yet to use, but it is my favorite depiction of one of my favorite characters, and that is Miss Minnie Mouse. I was gifted this beautiful bag in a box swap I participated in last year. Can you guys even stand how cute this bag is? Can you even stand it? I've had this on my Elfster for such a long time, and I try to keep my Elfster pretty up to date. I almost went to remove this bag, but I saw it at the parks. I saw somebody wearing it at Disneyland, and I was like, yeah, no, I need that bag. Absolutely. So I was so excited when this was gifted to me. This is my favorite version of Minnie Mouse with her blue polka dot like peplum skirt and the little daisy coming out of her red hat. It's just so adorable. And I love that it actually looks like she's wearing, like, this blue wraps around the bag, and then she just has her ears with her hat. Like, it's just so classic and cute. Again, like the black and blue, it's very clear who it is. Again, we have the pocket in the front. This is a very good size pocket. And then the two side pockets, like I call them my phone pockets. But wait until you guys see the inseam. It's perfect. It's so adorable. We have Minnie Mouse again in this outfit, just looking, all of the expressions, surprised, excited, happy, her classic pose. I mean, it's just precious all around. I love this bag so much. All right, my next bag is another one of my favorites. Okay, I'm gonna go out and say this was the bag that I've wanted the longest. I wanted it the longest. I was keeping my eyes out for it forever. I ended up pulling the trigger on it on Mercari, which is like obviously like a second destination, like a second-hand seller. It was someone who bought it and marked up the price, but it's okay. It is what it is. I allowed myself to get it kind of as like a going back to work present for myself. But it's okay. It's from my, probably like my all-time favorite Disney movie, and that's a Goofy movie. This bag is just, when I see this bag, it makes me happy. It just makes me so happy. It's vibrant. It's Max and Roxanne. They are hands down one of my most favorite Disney couples. The young romance. I love that they're on the phone, because if that isn't like young love, like getting giddy and talking on your house phone, and like, it just is such a perfect representation to me. And the background and the colors are just so 90s. It is my childhood. It is just so much that makes me happy. It is just such a sleek, beautiful bag. Again, with the phone pockets. The inseam is just so perfect, like actually perfect. It's like a teal blue against a darker blue, but it's this image of Max and Roxanne. Also, you guys, can we just talk about Roxanne here? Like, she's having a little like off the shoulder moment, and it's reminding me of like the opening scene where she's like, Max. But it's like a little bit of like a blush pink moment. I don't know. I just love her. Oh my God. And this is just actually like my favorite colors. Like, look at the wall. It's like perfect. When I bought this on Mercari, there was a deal and it did come with the matching wallet. So as I mentioned, I don't do this for every bag, but like the ones that I'm, you know, really going for, I like to have the matching wallet. So I do use it when, you know, I use the bag. But it's so cute. Again, it's like the same color scheme, the same inseam. I love the pop of color with like the yellow, the pink, the blue. It's just, it's perfect. It's actually perfect. So I hate picking favorites. I really do. It gives me anxiety. But this can't not be one of my favorites. I waited so long to get it, and when I did finally receive it, it just made me so happy. Like, I just love it. I love it so much. You guys, I'm getting kind of embarrassed because a lot of these bags I've yet to take the tags off, but I plan, like, I am gonna use them. It's just a lot of these I've received kind of over Christmas, or like from my birthday to Christmas, so August through December, around there. Yeah, like obviously during the holidays, like Halloween and Christmas, I was using like seasonal bags. So I am getting through my bags, but like taking my time. And actually this bag that I'm going to show you next is the one that I'm going to be using right now, because like summer is coming, we're in spring right now. I think this is totally appropriate. And that is this adorable, perfect bag gifted to me by my friend Rita over at Enchanted Rita. So this was a bag that Rita did give me for my birthday. It is like happiness on a bag. Rita is a dog person. I absolutely am a dog person, and this bag is my childhood. Like, I know I keep saying that and it sounds kind of stupid because that's kind of what Disney is for a lot of people, like their childhood. At least for me, that is a big reason why I love it so much. Anyway, so many of these movies, these dogs that are on this bag are from my favorite childhood movies. So over here we have some Dalmatians from 101 Dalmatians, which was absolutely one of my favorites growing up. Then here we have Tito, Dodger, and Georgette. Oliver and Company is hands down one of my most favorite Disney movies. I love that movie so much. Literally my childhood, the music, the dogs, like I seriously love it. I can't get enough. And then down here we have Lady and the Tramp. We have Trusty, Tramp, Lady, and Jacques. I kind of went on and on about this when I opened this from Rita, but Rita loves Lady and the Tramp. I love Lady and the Tramp. It was one of my daughter's favorite movies ever. Like when she started getting into Disney movies, she picked that like completely on her own. She was completely obsessed. Rita's dog is actually named Lady, so it's just such a beautiful bag. I love the color scheme of it. This baby blue. Again, we have clouds. We have them up in the hot air balloons. We've got little paw prints here on the bag, but the bag looks almost like it's like a suede material. It's not, so it's obviously like going to be very nice, like stain resistant wise. But I just love the detailing of the bag. As I mentioned, I do have a lot of bags that are different in style. So this one's got a pretty cool pocket that goes like across the image, which is pretty interesting. So, and it's a good size pocket, so there's that. But the inseam is beautiful. This like mint color with all the dogs in their hot air balloons against some white clouds. It's just stunning. It's so beautifully done. Up next is a bag that I wanted for a really long time. I was prioritizing it for my Disney World trip that we went on in January. My family did a Toy Story day on the day that we were in Hollywood Studios, and my friend Sarah and her family also did Toy Story. So I was gonna be Woody and my friend Sarah was gonna be Buzz. Now, my friend already had a Buzz Lightyear backpack and I didn't have a Woody backpack. So I started looking for Loungeflies from Toy Story, but there was just one that I've wanted for a really long time that like I couldn't get out of my mind. And that is this beautiful Bo Peep bag. Now, as I mentioned to you guys, I know you're not seeing my collection like next to one another, but this bag is pink, white, and blue. And if you're including my Cinderella purse, I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like around 5 bags that are around this color scheme. So when I have it, I'm like, God, I don't know if I need to keep this bag. Should I sell it? It's very gently used. I literally used it once at Disney World and once at Disneyland, and that's it. Those are the only times I've used it. But like when I think about selling it, I just love it so much. I love the what is it, peplum, like the ruffle detailing. You guys know I love pink, I love blue. It's just so feminine and cute and girly. The last time we went to Disneyland and my husband, my daughter, and I all went in our Toy Story stuff that we wore to Disney World, we met Bo Peep and she like complimented my bag. It was really cute. So I don't want to get rid of it, but like the logical part of me is like, maybe I should. I don't know. The inside of the bag is kind of random. It is purple with lavender polka dots, which I get it. It is like part of her costume, but like not my vibe. I don't love purple. The only bag not from my fandom of Disney is my Harry Potter Hogwarts bag. I just shared this in a recent video that this was gifted to me for Christmas and by my brother-in-law, and I'm in love with this bag. I'm in love with it. It's brand new. We've yet to go to Hollywood Studios, but I'm dying to get there so I can put together a little like Hogwarts outfit, Gryffindor pride. But I'm obsessed with this bag. I know I've gone on and on about the colors that I have with my bags and whatnot, but this like slate kind of midnight sky blue, I don't own anything like that. Nothing with like silver accents. We've got this really beautiful like seafoam green of the castle. Again, the sky is like a midnight blue, and we have Hedwig kind of floating through a golden moon with golden stars and clouds in the background. It's just such a beautiful bag. I love it so much. It's very simple, very elegant. We've got the Hogwarts crest here on the little zipper detailing. The inseam of the bag is kind of like a light gray with the stars and the clouds and Hedwig. And then on the back, we have Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. All right, you guys, we've got like 7 bags left. I need to speed this up. So the next category I want to go over is my favorite mouse on the entire earth. That's Mr. Mickey Mouse. So if you guys can believe it, this one here is my very first Loungefly I ever owned. This is when the Loungeflies just started being sold inside the parks, and my mom actually bought this for me, and I was getting so many compliments on it. Where did you get it? They were starting to become a little bit more popular. It's classic. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. It's just so perfect. It's all white with the classic Mickey Mouse pose all over it. We've got the signature like Loungefly pocket, the phone pockets on the side, and the lining is just like a black and white stripe. It's just a beautiful bag, and I could never part with it. It's just so classic and so beautiful. This next bag was gifted to me by my friend AJ, and that is this incredible Mouseketeer's backpack. I've got my Minnie Mouse. I should put this on my Minnie Mouse bag now because that matches her little outfit. But my little hand sanitizer here. But it is the Mickey Mouseketeer backpack. I love this backpack. Obviously, this is my vibe. Classic, vintage, you know, good old Mickey Mouse. I love this bag so much. It's like an all over print, kind of like that other Mickey one that I shared with you all, but it's just classic. I don't know, you can't go wrong with that. He's just perfect. Again, we've got the signature pocket in the front, the phone pockets on the side, and the inseam is just like a regular, just a red inseam. But I love this bag. Black, white, and red, you can't beat it. It just goes with everything. If you aren't new here to my channel, you might know that my favorite Mickey is Steamboat Willie. So my husband actually got me this Steamboat Willie bag a while ago for Christmas, and you guys, I've yet to use it. I think he literally got this for me like 2 Christmases ago, or 2 Christmases ago, I think. It's a Steamboat Willie bag. I love the detailing of it. Here he is in all his glory at the top, and there's like a film strip going down, and it really is Steamboat Willie on each one. It's like him moving, steering the ship. So I love this bag because it's not a white bag. It's like a cream with tan music notes all around it, and obviously Mickey is black. The inseam is just black on the inside, but you guys, I also have the wallet. So the wallet actually matches my ears, the ears that Brittany sent me. She also bought me the wallet. But my bag is cream and the wallet and the ears are like white. That doesn't really bother me too much. I love having the matching wallet. You guys have heard me say that like how many times now. So I think this is my third wallet, but I love this. It's so beautiful. One of my favorite details about the wallet is the little like slide part here to take out your ID is actually like the shape of a steering wheel. It's just perfect. And we've got all the characters. We've got the parrot, Minnie, the steering wheel. I always call this guy P, but like the boss, that's mean. I just love it. It's just it goes so well together. Again, classic Mickey. My favorite Steamboat Willie. Of course, I have to have a Steamboat Willie Loungefly. I'm kind of going off theme here because there is one last backpack that doesn't fit into this next theme, but I'm kind of saving like the best for last, kind of. So next up, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my holiday bags. The first one I want to share with you all is, again, like one of my favorites. And that is my Hocus Pocus Loungefly bag. I freaking love this bag so much, you guys. I know that Loungefly has come out with like a multitude of Hocus Pocus inspired bags. None of them are as cute as this one, in my opinion. I love the way that they're illustrated here, but I see that they're doing a lot of like Funko Pop designed Sanderson sisters, and I don't love it. Like I think they look different than these for some reason, in my opinion. But we have the whole gang. We've got all the sisters here. We've got Thackeray Binks, the candle, and Book at the bottom. I love that it is like pressed on the outside of the bag is like, I don't know, like witchcraft symbols. I have this little like hand sanitizer thing. It's just a bat that I got from Bath and Body Works, and this little Winifred keychain. I forget who got this for me, but I love it. I mean, of course, Winnie is my girl, but this one does not have the phone pockets, but it has a good sized pocket in the front. The inside has that glorious like witchcraft little designs all over it, and I also have the matching wallet. I love this so much. I don't know if I've shared this, but it has a little Hocus Pocus like movie logo as the zipper. Same thing with the wallet. You know, the sisters are the same here. Brittany also gifted this to me in this swap. We've got the same little like witchcraft design all over it. The sisters, we've got Thackeray Binks, the candle, and Book. It's just so, I love it. I can't say enough about like having a matching set. I'm a fan. I know it's not important to everybody. I wouldn't say it's like crucial to me, but it is nice. Next, I'm gonna get into my Christmas bags. So that is my Hocus Pocus bag that I use. Like I use that for Halloween, and the moment, literally November 1st, I'm hopping into my holiday bags, and now I actually have two to choose from. So last year we did the VIP experience at Disneyland for like, we went early December, or I think it was late November into December, and I knew I needed a Christmas Loungefly. So I went ahead and bought myself this one. I love this bag so much. I scoured Mercari for the longest time trying to narrow down which one I wanted, which design I preferred over, you know, all of them. I even waited for like the new designs to come out for 2021, and none of them really were like catching my eye. So I still like, I just had to pull the trigger on this one. I think it's called the Ugly Christmas Sweater Print. But I love it because it has Mickey on it. It also has a castle. I'm saying a castle because I don't actually know if it's supposed to be Sleeping Beauty's castle or Cinderella's castle. Nevertheless, it's a castle, okay? It's decked out in its Christmas gear. And then there's also a little strip of like the classic Disney rides. So there's a boat for the Jungle Cruise, there's a parrot for the Tiki Room, Space Mountain, the Mad Tea Party, the little ship for Peter Pan, the dog from Pirates, the little It's a Small World face from the clock. Like, I just love it. I think it's a perfect bag to take during the holidays. Like, it's just perfect. The inseam isn't anything crazy. It's just like navy blue with, kind of looks like snowflakes a little bit. But the bag itself is like navy. It's kind of weird, like you would think it would be black with all of these colors, but I'm almost certain it's navy. So again, I did get this on Mercari, so I did not get this when this bag like had first come out or anything like that. When you guys, like when I'm telling you I bought them on Mercari, I do hate that. I do hate that bags are like, they come out and then they're gone. And then all these people that are like upselling the bags get the upper hand because we're gonna pay more and whatnot. But it kind of is what it is. So when I'm telling you I bought them on Mercari, 9 times out of 10, I definitely paid more than what the going price was in the beginning when they first came out. But that's the way it is sometimes. Sometimes a bag comes out and I really want it, but I can't buy it at that time. So unfortunately, that might mean I have to pay a little more later, but it is what it is. This is a very busy bag, but I adore it. I love all the detail. It's just phenomenal. So as I mentioned, I didn't have a Christmas bag and I pulled the trigger on our trip and I got that one. My husband on that trip was sneaky and he was so sweet and snuck off and bought me this bag. So it's Mickey and Minnie and they are in their little like ski lift, and the ski lift is like made of a heart. It does have this little dangle detail. When this bag came out, I really wanted it, you guys. I love the color. This is my first, like, I guess not. My Steamboat Willie is also cream, but this one's more of a white shade. I think it's so beautiful. It's very clean. On this trip, we noticed that this year, or 2021, the theming was Walt's Lodge. So it's like everyone was at a ski lodge, but it was called Walt's Lodge. You might not know this about me, but I love any and everything Walt Disney. So the fact that there's like subtle nods to Walt in these, you know, in the bag is just so special. Not to mention on the back, they've got this adorable Pluto, like reindeer Pluto. That is Juliana's favorite character, hands down, from the Fab Five, from Sensational Six. She is a Pluto girl through and through. And we actually bought her this plushie when we were there on that trip. So I just like that this bag overall is representing that trip because it was a very, very special one to me. And it was a Christmas gift for my husband. Obviously, I've yet to use it because he gave it to me on Christmas, but I can't wait. There's detailing with little snowflakes here on the side, little like phone pockets. And then the inside of the bag is just like a beautiful red, total Christmas color. I love this bag so much. All right, you guys, I've saved kind of the best for last, in my opinion. I've seen this bag going for quite a bit of money on Mercari just by like stumbling. I'm not selling it, just by like looking for other bags. I've seen how much this one's going for, which is just crazy to me. This was my second Loungefly I think I ever owned, and it's just funny. I really wanted it, and I actually found it at the Disneyland Hotel. And I love it. I love it so much. It brings me so much happiness. It's so true to my Disneyland loving heart, and that is the Disneyland Castle bag. If you guys know Disney, you know Disneyland, Disney World. Disneyland is Aurora's castle, Sleeping Beauty. So they did redo the castle to be pink and blue. I think it was back in 2018 or 19 they redid the castle, and the colors are very vibrant, very pink and blue, but I love it. It's so beautiful, and the bag is just to die for. So it's this navy bag, and the castle, like the base of the castle is this light blue with touches of different shades of pink, gold, light blue. It's just so beautiful. We've got clouds up in the sky. We got a couple of fireworks. We've got the side pockets for the phone per usual, and the little pocket here in the front. But honestly, the detailing of the inseam is just to die for as well. We've got all different kinds of logos for different attractions and lands inside not only Disneyland, but California Adventure as well. So we've got Cars Land, Jungle Cruise, Disneyland, New Orleans Square, Splash Mountain, the Haunted Mansion, California Screamin'. It's just great. Like, I love it because most of you will probably know California Screamin' is now the Incredicoaster. So it's nice. I like having things like this, like staples in my collection, to represent such a huge part of my life. So this definitely is like up there with my number one, probably my number one favorite bag. I just love it so much. It's so special to me. So my bag. Whew, oh my gosh, you guys, that's gonna do it for my entire collection. Can you believe it? I definitely feel like I'm needing to rearrange my collection to be able to display it the way I want. I love my bags. They bring me so much happiness. I feel like I'm really narrowing down the way I'm collecting these days, and Loungefly bags seem to be something that still just like are at the forefront of, you know, what I want. I just think they're useful and practical. You know, I'm not carrying a Funko Pop around Disneyland. I'm using one of my Loungefly bags. So practical and beautiful, and they represent some of my most favorite films, my favorite characters, and I just love that. Just to share a couple with you, the number one that like I'm wanting right now so bad is from one of my most favorite films, Mary Poppins. Loungefly came out with a collection of not only like a Loungefly bag and wallet, but like a skirt and a shirt with from Stitch by Loungefly. Mary Poppins is one of my favorite films ever from Disney, and it's just a special movie to me in general. So that's one bag that I just feel like I need thoroughly. Honestly, I really am wanting a Princess and the Frog bag right now. Just throwing these out there because I'm just sharing this with you guys because Loungefly, like I mentioned, is something that I feel like I'm constantly looking at. I still have interest in collecting them. I think they're useful. Even though a lot of these bags still have tags on them, I know they're going to be taken to the park. It's just a matter of time. But I love my bags. Like looking at them now, I think they're all just so beautiful, and they're all so special to me, gifted to me by sweet friends of mine or family members. It's just so nice. But the Mary Poppins one and these two Tiana bags, I really cannot decide between these two. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments. These are the two that I'm looking at right now for Tiana. You guys will probably know Tiana is my favorite princess, and I don't have a Tiana Loungefly. What? There's one bag, and it's kind of like the cover of the movie, and she's in her blue dress, which is my favorite version of Tiana. But like, that's a pro. Another pro is that Ray is on it. Ray is my favorite. And the bag lights up, you guys. The bag literally lights up. But some cons for me is like, I don't love that Mama Odie and Juju and like Dr. Facilier is like being creepy on the side. Like, I know that that's part of the movie cover, but I would have been happy if it was like Tiana kissing Naveen with like Ray in the corner. I would have been happy with that. This bag, I love the color scheme. I don't have any kind of like purple bags. Obviously the bag of them in the poster is like navy. As you've seen from my collection, I have a ton of navy blues, like all that color scheme. I have a ton of those. So that would kind of be a con for that one as well. This bag, I love the purple and the green. I feel like I don't have many bags at all that have either purple or green. And I love the fact that like it has Tiana's castle. It's just very like a very fun and vibrant bag in my opinion. But the con for me is that I don't love them as frogs. Like, that is one of my qualms with the movie, I guess, is that like, I wish they would have stayed in human form a little bit longer. They spend so much time in the movie as frogs, and that's just like not my favorite version of them. So I don't love that they're as frogs on the bag, but not enough to be like, I don't want that bag, you know? So you guys will have to let me know. If you had to pick between these two, which one would you pick? I've got to narrow it down. That's just where my eye is at right now with my Loungefly collection. I do keep my Elfster up to date with like the bags that I'm wanting and stuff like that. There are definitely others that are, you know, in the back of my mind all the time. But I'm happy with my collection. I don't know, you guys will have to tell me, is this a lot? I'm not that crazy, but I do love, I sincerely love each and every one of these bags that are in my collection. They're special to me, they're sentimental to me, all that good stuff. Let me know if we're bag twins on any of these, or if I have one that you've had your eye on, you'll have to let me know. I want to thank you guys so much for sticking with me through my collection. I'm sure this video is probably a lengthy one, but I appreciate you sticking around. For now, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope to see you back again for the next one. Bye! Oh my god, that's so much talking!